let me go on. Director Gabbard, you are the security executive and set access guidelines for classified information. Did you contact the defense secretary or others after this specific military planning was put out and say, hey, we should be doing this in a SCIF?
There was no classified material that was shared in that.
So then if there was no classified material, share it with the committee. You can't have it both ways. These are important jobs. This is our national security.
He's got a great point. This is just double speak from Tulsi.
Bobbing and weaving and trying to, filibuster your answer. So please answer the question. If this was Director Gabbard, if this was a rank and file intelligence officer who did this kind of careless behavior, what would you do with them?
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared in that.
And if there's no classified materials, share. And then if there's no classified materials, then you can't even answer the question whether you won the chat. This is strangely familiar, and I think my colleagues will remember, when you couldn't answer the question, is Edward Snowden a traitor? Man, I have serious doubts about your... Anyway. Director Gabbard, I'm going to give you this. Tweeted just 11 days ago, and I'm quoting you. Any unauthorized release of classified information is a violation of the law and will be treated as such. So if this information is classified, what are you going to do?
Senator, 2 points here. First of all, there's a difference between inadvertent release versus
careless and sloppy,
malicious leaks of classified information. The second point is
he's going after her. Careless and sloppy.
There was no classified information that was on
and the information committee should get that information. Director Patel, my time's about out, and I'm going to use my 12 seconds up the chairman game. Director Patel, has the FBI launched any investigation of this?
Yeah, so he went after her pretty good, and rightfully so. I mean, this was really embarrassing. This is the type of thing that, Republicans would call on Democrats to resign for. If Pete Hegseth were a Democrat, if Mike Waltz were a Democrat. But no, they get to treat this like, oh yeah, it's just fine, And some people are even saying that this whole thing is just a hoax, that the Atlantic is just propagating a hoax. And it's like, well, that's not what happened. You can't just say, but it's a hoax to get out of everything. So this is a really good job of taking Tulsi Gabbard to task. When he said, I have serious doubts about your, I think he was going to say qualifications, but I also think that intelligence would have been a good word to use there, or honesty, one of those two, because it's probably not both. But yeah, there's a real disconnect with her. How does she get to say, oh, it's classified, so I can't share it, but also it's not classified, like what's going on here? She can't share it, but also it's not classified. This is just embarrassing. So yeah, the Trump team is going to have to hold their L on this one. The Republican Party is going to be coping hard. John Bolton is out there saying, I couldn't have imagined this. So yeah, it's a horrible look even for the standards of the Republican Party, which historically has been atrocious on foreign policy and has been goofy and clueless and made massive blunders. So good job to Senator Mark Warner of Virginia on this one, grilling her. We need to hold these people to task. And I don't think Tulsi Gabbard is very good at defending herself when you get down to it. I mean, she was good on debate stages in the Democratic primary, but it's like here, wow, now that she's Team Trump, it seems like she's lost some brain cells. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. This has been the More is the Merrier. Thank you for watching.